It's recording now.
Hello and welcome to my C2 review. Now, you probably don't know what C2 is, so let me get you up to date real quick. C2 is a kind of iced tea that is very popular in the Philippines for some reason. The first time I got to try it was on the plane to this country, and I was so positively surprised by how incredibly good it tasted that I needed more of it. And now my primary means of hydrating is, except for water of course, the C2. Now there's a lot of tastes and flavors in C2. The first one I tried was the apple one, the good old classic apple C2, green tea and apple I think it is. Really good. But today we're here to try all of the flavors I could find at my local grocery store. So we will start with something that I am very familiar with, my very favorite apple green tea. Just a second, I gotta open it up. Just as good as always. You can really taste the green tea out of it. The apple taste is very artificial, but fuck it, it tastes good. Very sweet, but still, like the sweetness is not overpowering the tea. You can actually still taste the green tea part of it. Something that is the first time for me, honestly, when it comes to sweetened iced teas, because if you have like the Litre stuff and that kind of stuff, you don't really taste the tea out of it. It just tastes like a sweet beverage, you know? Great, I would recommend anyone tries this. Absolutely wonderful. Let me give it a little kiss. Great. Okay, now as a little palate cleanser, I obviously have water. As watery as always. Great. Now my palate has been cleansed, and we move on to the next one. Now for the next one, I'd like to take one that I haven't tried yet. Here it is. The sugar-free apple green tea. So supposedly the same thing as this one, just without sugar. Now I don't trust this stuff. I don't think it's gonna taste the same, but let's find out. Ooh, I don't like this. I said the apple taste was artificial in this one. Sorry, never mind. This thing tastes like rotten apple, so I don't think I'll finish that one. C2, I'm very disappointed. You have brought out a banger like this and then ruined it with a disgusting piece of trash like this. But let's move on now to the next one. Actually, let's move over to the ones that I've already tried. The lemon C2. I tried this one before actually. I remember liking it, but I'm not too sure anymore. It's been a while. So let's give it another shot. Oh wait, first I need to palate cleanse, right? After that for sure. Ooh, holy shit. Good, good palate cleanser. Now we move on to the C2 Litre lemon green tea. Cool and clean. Let's see how cool and clean it really is. Now this tastes very similar to your average Lipton iced tea, the lemon iced teas, not the peach ones. It does have a bit of a stronger tea taste still in it than the Lipton one does. But overall, nothing too spectacular. I like it, I would drink this, but it doesn't even compare to the apple one. And now, let's try two other ones that I have not tried yet actually. We have the classic green tea, just green tea apparently, and the raspberry red tea. So let's try palate cleansing first. I always almost forget about that. I'm too excited to taste this deliciousness, you know. So, the classic green tea now. If it wants to, great. This tastes like watered down green tea, but cold. Not the worst, I mean I like green tea, don't get me wrong. But it tastes like all the other ones, just without the flavor. So just a little bit of the tea, but I don't know how they get like this tea taste so strong. It tastes very watered down, not very strong, but the bitterness of the tea always like keeps hitting you, you know. Not great, not terrible. I will drink this just because I bought it already, but I wouldn't buy this again. And now we get to the final one, the raspberry red tea. Let's see. Oh wait, palate cleanse. I almost forgot because this thing tastes like water, you know. Palate cleanser and the raspberry red tea. Let's see how this one tastes. This one tastes like raspberry candy, you know, like hard candy. That's what it tastes like. It's not bad, just a little too sweet for me. Maybe kind of tastes like raspberry syrup actually. You know the syrup you add into water and then you mix it all together and you drink that? Yeah, this basically tastes like that. I cannot taste the tea out of this. I mean, it's sweet, it's a drink, it's cold, it works out. But again, not the best. I'm slightly disappointed. So now, as a little final note, let's rank them all into a kind of list from best to worst. Actually, let's go from worst to best. The worst one was by far the sugar-free apple green tea. I do not know how they are selling this. Who buys this? Then we have, ooh, this is a tough one actually. You know, if I want a refreshing drink, I don't want green tea, just like pure green tea. That's something I want to drink hot. So I'd say the green tea one is the second worst. And now we move on to the next one, which would be the raspberry red tea. But they're very close to each other, for very different reasons, of course. This one tastes like just tea and water, which, I mean, it's what it's advertising, so I guess it's doing well on that front. But I was expecting a little better of a tea taste, maybe some honey tea or something, I don't know, but just something, you know. This one doesn't taste like tea at all, so that's why I couldn't decide too much, but these two go over here. And now we get to the two best ones. We go with the lemon one first, which basically tastes like Lipton iced tea, just a slightly more tea-y, if that makes any sense. Tastes more like tea than Lipton, I'd say. I quite like it, but it's not my favorite. My very favorite is the Litre apple green tea. I love this apple green tea. It is absolutely fantastic. If you ever get the chance to try it, please do. You're not gonna regret it. But let's not forget that even though these are my favorites, the very best drink on earth is always gonna stay water. Stay hydrated, and thanks for watching.